morning children. In today's class we are going to discuss the continuation of unit 1 basic concepts of chemistry and chemical calculations. Now we are going to see mole concept. Often we use special names to express the quantity of individual items for our convenience. For example, a dozen roses means 12 roses and 1 coil of paper means 25 single sheets. We can extend this analogy to understand the concept of mole that is used for quantifying atoms and molecules in chemistry. Mole is the SI unit to represent a specific amount of a substance. In chemistry, quantity of the substance is expressed by the term mole. To understand the mole concept, let us calculate the total number of atoms present in 12 gram of carbon 12 isotope, and we can calculate number of molecules present in 180 gram of glucose, then 294.18 gram of potassium dichromate, then 158.03 gram of potassium permanganate. First, we can calculate number of atoms in 12 gram of carbon 12 isotope. Okay, ma'am? Yes, the formula for the calculation of number of atoms. Okay, children, the number of atoms and number of molecules calculation given clearly in the table. Yes, so listen carefully all of you. Number of atoms is equal to mass of substance divided by mass of single atom. Understand, ma? This is the formula. Number of atoms is equal to mass of substance, that is mass of the given substance. Okay, divided by mass of single atom. So we need mass of single atom to calculate number of atoms. Okay, ma? Yes. Here in the column number 3. Okay, yes. Mass of the single atom is calculated. Okay, what is the formula for the mass of single atom? Okay, yes. A mass of single atom is calculated in the third column. Okay, mass of single atom is equal to, yes, atomic mass divided by Avogadro number. Okay, what is the formula? Atomic mass, yes, divided by Avogadro number. Okay, atomic mass divided by Avogadro number. Yes, the value of Avogadro number is 6 point. Okay, yes, 6.023 or 22. Okay, yes, 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Okay, yes, mass of single atom equal to atomic mass divided by Avogadro number. Okay, yes, so in this case, atomic mass of carbon is 12. Okay, yes, atomic mass of carbon is 12. Okay, so 12. Yes, 12 by Avogadro number, that is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Okay, yes, so if we divide 12 by 6.022 means, yes, the mass of single atom will be 1.9926 into 10 to the power minus 23. Okay, if you bring 10 to the power 23 from the numerator, from the denominator to numerator means, yes, the plus will become minus b now. Okay, that is 10 to the power plus 23 will become 10 to the power minus 23. Okay, ma'am? Yes, so mass of, okay, mass of single atom in the case of, yes, 12 gram of carbon 12 isotope is 1.9926 into 10 to the power minus 23. Okay, children? Yes, then next we can calculate number of atoms. Okay, number of atoms equal to mass of substance taken divided by mass of single atom. Okay, yes, listen here. Mass of substance taken is 12 gram, then divided by mass of single atom 1.9926 into 10 to the power minus 23. Okay, so if we divide 12 by 1.9926 means, yes, the number of atoms will be 6 point. Okay, yes, 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Understand, children? Yes, so what is the number of atoms in 12 gram of carbon 12. Okay, yes, isotope means 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Clear? Yes, similarly we can calculate, okay, number of molecules in 180 gram of glucose. Okay, first we can calculate, yes, mass of single molecule. Okay, yes, what's the formula for the calculation of, yes, number of number of molecules means number of molecules. Okay, number of molecules is equal to, yes, a mass of substance taken divided by mass of, okay, yes, single molecule. Okay, number of molecules is equal to mass of substance taken divided by mass of single molecule. Okay children, so first we should calculate what's that, mass of a single molecule. Okay, mass of a single molecule is calculated in the third column, we know. Okay, yes, how to calculate mass of a single molecule? Yes, mass of a single molecule equal to mass of single atom means atomic mass by Avogadro number. Here molecular mass. Okay, yes, molecular mass. Okay, yes, molecular mass is divided by Avogadro number. Okay, yes, what is the value of Avogadro number? 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Okay ma, yes, so molecular mass divided by Avogadro number. Okay, yes, gives mass of single molecule. Okay, yes, so here the molecular mass of glucose is 180. Okay, so 180 divided by Avogadro number is equal to, yes, 29.89 into 10 to the power minus 23. Okay, so mass of single molecule is 29.89 into 10 to the power minus 23. Okay ma, the next we can calculate, yes, number of molecules. Yes, number of molecules is equal to mass of substance. Here mass of substance taken is 180 gram. Okay, then mass of a single molecule is 29.89. Okay, 89 into 10 to the power minus 23. Okay, yes, if you divide 180 by 29.89 means, yes, the value will be 6.022. Okay, then if you bring that 10 to the power minus 23 to the, yes, numerator means it will become plus 23. So 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Okay, so the number of molecules present in 180 gram of glucose is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Okay children, yes, similarly we can calculate number of molecules present in 294.18 gram of potassium dichromate. The formula of potassium dichromate is K2Cr2O7. Okay children, if we calculate, yes, number of molecules in 294.18 gram of potassium dichromate means, yes, the value will be 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Okay ma, yes, similarly we can calculate, yes, number of molecules in 158.03 gram of potassium permanganate. The formula of potassium permanganate is KMnO4. Okay ma, yes, if we calculate the number of molecules in 158.03 gram of KMnO4 means, yes, the number of molecules will be 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Okay children, yes, so from the calculations we come to know that 12 gram of carbon 12 contains, yes, 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 carbon atoms, and same number of molecules are present in 158.03 gram of potassium yes, permanganate, and in 294.18 gram of potassium dichromate, yes, and in 180 gram of glucose. Okay ma, yes, so similar to the way we use the term dozen to represent 12 entities, we can use the term mole to represent 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 entities. Understand ma? Yes. So remember children, 1 mole of any substance contains, okay, yes, 1 mole of any substance contains 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. That is 1 mole of any substance contains Avogadro number of particles. Okay, remember this point all of you. Okay, so now we can see the definition of mole. Mole or 1 mole is the amount of substance which contains as many elementary particles as there are atoms in 12 gram of carbon 12 isotope. Yes, 1 mole or mole is the amount of substance which contains as many elementary particles as there are atoms in 12 gram of carbon 12 isotope. Okay ma, yes, here elementary particles can be molecules, atoms, ions, okay, electrons or any other specified particles. So whenever we are calculating mole means we must specify the nature of the that particles, that is whether the particle is an atom, molecule or ion. Okay children, yes children, from the table you will be asked, yes 1 mark or 2 mark questions. Then the definition of mole or mole concept, also an important 2 mark question. That's all about mole concept. Next, we are going to see about Avogadro numbers. Just only we discussed mole. 1 mole of any substance contains Avogadro number of particles. So, what is Avogadro number? The total number of entities present in 1 mole of any substance is equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. This number is called Avogadro number. Yes, the total number of entities present in 1 mole of any substance is equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. This number is called Avogadro number. The Avogadro number is named after the Italian physicist Amedeo Avogadro, who proposed that equal volume of all gases under the same conditions of temperature and pressure contain equal number of molecules. Yes, you had been studied about Avogadro's law in 10th standard. Avogadro number does not have any unit. The term mole was introduced by Avogadro. In a chemical reaction, atoms or molecules react in a specific ratio. Let us consider some examples. First, we can see reaction of carbon. When carbon reacts with oxygen means carbon dioxide will be formed. Yes, so the reaction for the, that is the equation. Okay, the equation for the reaction of carbon with oxygen is C plus O2 gives CO2. Okay, yes, C plus O2 gives CO2. It is a self-balanced equation. Okay, C plus O2 gives CO2. Yes, self-balanced equations. Let us consider one more example. This is the combustion reaction of methane. The formula of methane is CH4. Okay, when methane is undergoing combustion means it will be burnt into carbon dioxide and water. Okay children, so the equation for the combustion of methane is CH4 plus 2O2 gives CO2 plus 2H2O. This is the balanced equation for the combustion of methane. Okay, yes, in the first reaction, one carbon atom, okay, yes, one carbon atom reacts with one molecule of oxygen, okay, and gives one molecule of carbon dioxide. Okay ma, yes. Let us consider the second reaction. In the second reaction, one molecule, okay, one molecule of methane reacts with two molecules of oxygen and gives one molecule of carbon dioxide and two molecules of water. Okay, yes. So it is clear that the ratio of reactants is based on the number of molecules. Even though the ratio is based on the number of molecules, it is practically difficult to count the number of molecules. Because of this reason, it is beneficial to use mole concept rather than the actual number of molecules to quantify the reactants and products. So we can explain the first reaction as 1 mole of carbon. Okay, 1 mole of carbon reacts with 1 mole of oxygen and gives 1 mole of carbon dioxide. Similarly, the second equation is 1 mole of molecule reacts with 2 moles of oxygen and gives 1 mole of carbon dioxide and 2 moles of water. Okay, ma? Yes? Did you understand now? The term gram atom is used. Okay. Yes, when only atoms are involved in the reaction instead of 1 mole. Yes, understand children? So study the definition of Avogadro number. Now we are going to see about molar mass. Molar mass is defined as the mass of 1 mole of a substance. The molar mass of a compound is equal to the sum of the relative atomic masses of its constituents. Yes, the molar mass of a compound is equal to the sum of the relative atomic masses of its constituents. Children, in the last class only we discussed about molecular mass. Molecular mass is expressed by the unit U. Both molecular mass, that is relative molecular mass, and molar mass are calculated by sum of the relative atomic masses of its constituents. Molar mass is expressed by the unit gram per mole, whereas relative molecular mass is expressed by the unit U. Understand, ma? Yes. So now we can see some examples. A relative atomic mass of one hydrogen atom is equal to 1.008 U. Molar mass of hydrogen atom is 1.008 gram per mole. Similarly, relative molecular mass of glucose is 180 U. Molar mass of glucose is 180 gram per mole. Understand, ma'am? Yes. Then next we are going to see about molar volume. The volume occupied by 1 mole of any substance in the gaseous state at a given temperature and pressure is called molar volume. Yes, the volume occupied by 1 mole of any substance in the gaseous state at a given temperature and pressure is called molar volume. Now we are going to see volume occupied by 1 mole of any gaseous substance at different conditions. The volume occupied by 1 mole of any gaseous substance at STP condition. Okay, yes, at STP condition is 22.71 liter. Okay, at STP condition, the volume occupied by 1 mole of any gaseous substance is 22.71 liter. At STP condition, the temperature is 273 Kelvin and pressure is 1 bar pressure. Okay, ma? Yes. Then the volume occupied by 1 mole of any gaseous substance at SATP condition. Okay. Yes, at SATP condition is 22.4 liter. Okay. Yes, at SATP condition, the temperature is 273 Kelvin and pressure is 1 atmospheric pressure. Okay, at SATP condition, the volume occupied by 1 mole of any gaseous substance is 22.4 liter. Then, at room temperature and pressure, okay, that is the volume occupied by 1 mole of any gaseous substance. Okay, at room temperature and pressure is 24.5 liter. Okay, yes, room temperature 298 Kelvin. Pressure, there is 1 atmospheric pressure only. Yes, room temperature and pressure condition is, the temperature is 298 Kelvin and the pressure is 1 atmospheric pressure. Understand, children? Yes. So thorough the definition of molar volume and volume occupied by 1 mole of any gaseous substance under different conditions. Yes.